When I start working with a client, the very first thing I really need to understand from them is, what do they want to achieve from this event, the event they've booked me for. I really want to know what success for them looks like. I want to be able to understand if they have achievable expectations that I can actually help them with for a start. And I also need to know what it is that the client actually wants their attendees to do as a result of attending the event. Now, it's going to ensure that I deliver for them, and also in the planning stage, when I've got suggestions to improve or change things, I can then really easily direct it back to what they told me they wanted and why it would help that. And the questions also help me really get a grip on what kind of client they're going to be, how easy they'll be to work with, etc., etc. Another thing that I also really think I need to understand now, which was more related to my specific role in events, is why are you using a host and why me? It also helps make sure that their expectations for my impact are actually achievable, and that we're on the same page. Also, depending on how early in the event planning process I've been booked, I can have some input into how they've designed the meeting. And I really have a lot of interest in what their motivations were. Particularly now, the longer I work in events, I'm really seeing that agendas just seem so packed, so busy right now. So I'm really intrigued often in the motivations behind the content inclusion in an event. I mean, I believe really that in an ideal world, every aspect of an event should have a so what that you can put against it. What I mean by that is that it has to justify its place in the event. Questions that can be asked and answered around, why is this bit in the agenda? What would be the difference if we didn't have it? How is it adding value? How is it helping the attendees? And how is it serving the event goals? Now, I make no bones about the fact in my videos that I am all about attendee experience. And while I guess it's a bit of a pipe dream, I want all clients to really start thinking about this a lot more too, and just make each session, every bit of the agenda, work really hard to meet the goals and to look after the attendees. They've got to really justify its position on the schedule. It should be less of let's just shove this in here, more of would a meaningful break maybe be more effective in improving the attendee experience? Now, I'd love to know what questions you ask your clients. Tell me in the comments below.